Hey you guys, welcome back to TaylaMadeNatural. Now I want to do something a little different than my usual videos today. I really wanted to talk about my journey as a stay-at-home mom, and I kind of had to break this down into 4 different parts, so this is part 1.
Daydreamer, what you dreaming about? Daydreamer, trying to find a way.
One for this series is going to be my reasons why I decided to be a stay-at-home mom. And one of my first reasons that I want to talk about actually comes from before I was even pregnant. My whole mentality changed a couple years ago, and it really started to bother me. I noticed that it really just started to bother me working for someone, and I don't know if it was the certain times, the times they want you to be there, or the task, or just the authority issues that I have. It could be the write-ups, or everything just kind of played into a part where I was just getting to a certain point in my life where I was just really tired and fed up of having a manager, of applying for jobs, going on interviews. And mind you, for the last decade I've been consistently working. Like, I've always had a job, sometimes multiple at a time. Like, I could not count on my hands how many jobs I've had, how many managers I've had. So that was the first reason to why I chose to really make this transition, because I actually tried to start a business a couple years back, but it was kind of like I was moving very slowly, and I'm a full-time mom and I'm working full-time. I didn't have that much time to give to the business like I wanted to. So when I found out I was pregnant, I thought to myself, like, okay, this is the perfect time to just, save everything that I'm making for the next 9 months and just throw myself into the business after I have the baby. Because I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And I had already planned that the job that I was at was going to be my last job. Like, I love the job. It was very nice money, very easy money, and I love the management, the people that I worked with. So I had no complaints, and I just knew that that was going to be the last job that I had interviewed for, that I applied for. And I kind of just really I detest the task of looking for work, for asking someone to hire me. Like, it's just something that changed in me, and I was slowly making the steps to fire my boss. But with me finding out I was pregnant, it really put that oomph in it, because I knew I was going to need time off work anyway. So I'm like, hey, I might as well, instead of saying I need 2 months off, I might as well just say, like, hey, this is my last day and I'm not coming back. And with that being said too, I know the type of person that I am. I'm not just going to let myself fall off. So I knew that would push me even more to work towards what I want to do, because working for someone else is not something that I wanted to do. So besides that whole work life reason, another big reason that I have that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom is because the first year of life for these babies, it just goes by so fast. If you blink, you will miss it. Like, and they're so precious because so many things are changing. Not to say that I'm a selfish mom, but hey, I don't want to miss out on first steps and first words and first sitting up and first crawling. And those things are just very important to me. So it's not just the first year that I demand myself to be available to my baby 100% of the time. It's beyond that too. So, but the first year for sure is like, it's so precious, and I really just wanted to be there for everything. I knew that I wanted to only breastfeed, and in the back of my mind, I knew that I hate pumping breast milk. So, hey, like I have to be on call. This is my job now. So, and that's something that I'm like happy to do. I'm very happy to do. Yes, Boo Bear.
It's over.
Oh, okay. You know, this is even the time where it's best to try to get as much knowledge into them as possible. They say the first 5 years is the brain is developing, and they learn so much that time is very important for the kids and the parents. So it's best to, take my time now to be with them. Because I also have a 5-year-old, which with the first, I wasn't a stay-at-home mom. I wasn't a stay-at-home mom for James. I wish that I was, but I was unable to. And at the time, I did not think outside of the box at all. So I basically was just very one-track minded as far as like, oh, well, I have to go to work. Like, I even remember I said that so many times while trying to find a babysitter for my son, and begging people to watch him because he wasn't in daycare yet. And I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, I have to go to work. Like, I don't have any money. I have to make money. So that was my mindset with James, and with Jaylani. Well, not just with Jaylani, but with this age that I'm at now, totally different mindset, totally different. So with my son, he definitely had to go through that.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me, girl. Don't leave me, girl.
She left you? Oh my God. Man, though, like I was saying, James did not get the stay-at-home mom version for me, and it's too early to say what are the differences as far as, how much they know, because Jelani's only 7 months, and I have to take into account that girls are more mature than boys. But as far as like how James's first year went compared to Jelani's first month, she is more advanced than her brother. So can't really say that's playing a part, because it's also the fact that she's a girl. We're more mature than boys are, and that's something that you notice from birth, literally. My last reason for wanting to be a stay-at-home mom this time is my biggest reason. It was the deal breaker for me. The fact that I do not have dependable childcare. This is huge. And it's not just that like, oh, I don't trust daycares. That is it. Yes, that is it. But not only do I not trust daycares, but I don't trust anybody. So when I found out that I was pregnant, I decided, okay, I'm quitting my job. I'm leaving that life. I'm gonna, hustle for that first, couple of months or so or whatever. With my son, I went back to work at 2 months. So, and it wasn't full time, it was part time, but still, I went back to work with James for 2 months. With Jaylani, when I found out I was having a girl, I said, you know what? I am going to be stuck to this baby until she is old enough to write paragraphs and tell me everything, and everywhere she been, and everybody she seen, and everything that she did that day. I knew once I found out I was having a girl that I was not about to play any games. I don't trust anybody. I'm not taking any chances on it trying to, help my daughter repair from anything. And then the reason why I said that it's the fact that I have no dependable care is because if I did have someone that I could really trust like that, then I would leave her with that person. Right now, my sister helps me out, and that's the only person. So she stays in the house with us. My daughter's in the house, around her things, around people that she wakes up to every morning. I'm not leaving her with anybody. And if I had... And another thing that I want to say about, my trust issues, it's not even that, like, family members could help every now and then. Like, yeah, I trust my brothers. I trust my mom. I trust, her dad. But I also have to trust who they trust to come around. So that was a huge issue with my first son. His first daycare experience was a home daycare. So what I realized, what comes with home daycares is that's their home. Not only do I have to trust the license, the daycare, but I also have to trust who she trusts to have around my kids. So I'm opening up the door, picking him up, and I'm like, okay, who are you? So not only would I have to trust her babysitter, but I also would have to trust who that babysitter is bringing around my baby. And I'm not taking any chances. So these are my 3 reasons why I chose to stay at home with my baby. Coming up, I have a lot more information about like the pros and cons of staying at home with your kids, how I make money staying at home, and what our typical day would look like. So make sure you stay tuned. My videos will come out every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you guys won't miss out on any more videos. Thanks.